Okay, hello guys. I'm going to be doing a commentary on my new hydro dam strat that I am going to be using in Koth. Now, unfortunately, this only works for the left side, but let's get into a little detail. I still have a bit of testing to do and stuff, but yeah. So, as you can see, I'm up against Smurfblade. He had that awesome level 40 avatar. And as you can see, I'm starting off with boomers, which is different because nobody uses boomers anymore. Boomers are usable again because of the very hard late game. Sorry about that. But yes, I am now using the boomer strat on Hydro Dam. And little help from Ryan Zoo's old strategy. Sorry about pronouncing that. Little help from watching some old Koth videos with Ryan Zoo using the boomerang strat on the left side of Hydro Dam, and a little help from Harrykins by telling me that boomers are now usable and reminding me about impossible late game. So I chose to use boomers on Hydro Dam, and it works pretty well. On round 4, just give it a few seconds. On round 4, you'll leak just a little bit to pinks until you get the glaive thrower, but it's not that bad because late game doesn't work on Hydro Dam. And so now let's look at my towers. I have a bomb tower, a boomerang tower, a buccaneer, and a mortar. So I obviously have the bomb tower for the start and more popping power with the more maulers. I use the boomerang for obviously the 2-3 boomerang. I use the boat for grapes and the cannon ship and takedown ability for if we get super late game. And I use the cannon ship for defending really dense mortar exploits, and I obviously have the mortar for camo detection. So now, when I place my boomer at the start, you have to place it as far as high as you can in the right-hand corner, because you see it's actually a bit further right of the track, and that sometimes the boomerang, when it shoots like the wall of the dam, balloons can get popped in that, so sometimes it can pop that. So try and put it as far in the right hand as possible, and when it hooks around, it can sometimes hook the balloons. So now on to round 6. You see I'm getting up a boat to help deal with blacks. You need this boat to help deal with blacks because your boomer can easily be exploited, and you're going to need it anyways in the future, so I just get my boat up instead of like an extra boomerang or 2-0 cannon. And so now I'm ecoing. A really fun fact about this strategy, if you saw in my last video, I used this against Mo because I decided to practice with Mo because he's like the best Hydro player ever, and I wanted to see how I could do against him, and he's just really good, and he's the king. So yeah, and I got more eco than him, and he's really greedy, so this can show that this strat gets a bit more eco than the Ring of Fire strat, which is good because the Ring of Fire strat is a cheap strat. So for round 8, I get 2 0-1 boats to deal with the yellows. The only way to exploit this is just an all-out region yellow rush or all-out yellow rush, but with luck I'd probably have time to react and counter with my own yellows and kill him, because all-in usually means sell all your towers. Well, not usually, just sometimes. If he didn't sell all his towers, I'd try and get another boat or a cannon. and put the furthest boat on the left on last to try and like pop some of the yellows into greens so it's not as dense, or kind of like just what I do. I don't know why, but yeah. So now I have a 635 economy, which is pretty good because most told me that he got like 570 or something like that. So now I get my mortar. I get it right at the beginning of round 12. And for region rushes, I'd probably get like a ricochet really fast, but until my boats, or I get a cannon ship. But what I like to do is just place like a 0-0 boomer and like try and fool my opponent to think that I actually have enough money when they don't know if I do or not. But yeah, this is for round 13. Round 14, I get another boat, 2-0. I don't remember if I put it on strong. If I click on it again, I can see, but I also get a 0-0 cannon, because I could quick buy a cluster bomb if I need it or felt like it. And I just like having it there because I'm kind of bad at micro, but yeah. So as you can see, I also have my crow's nest boat, which is good. So now let's take a look at Smurfblade's side. I could have probably killed him much earlier, but I didn't feel like killing him, and he said that he's new to this strat and that he's just trying to learn it, so I'm not being too aggressive with him. And now you can see he sent region leads and zebras. This strat just rocks them, like those were just destroyed. And I got just another bio boomer to be safe, which helped out. Or you could get a turbocharge, but if they send small rush and you use it, you can be fooled, and right after it's done they can send another one, and you'd have to try and sell and rebuy it, but you might not have enough money. So it's up to you what you want to do, but yeah. So going into round 18, I have an 850 economy. I mean, like, that's kind of insane, and it's hydro dam. Now I obviously have to get my Moab Maulers because of the Moabs on the next round. As you can see, though, I kind of over-ecoed a bit, so I'm not going to get my Moab Maulers right on round 18, which is not as good. I'd rather just have them all. I'd rather already have them, or be able to afford them by round 18, but the grapes and the boats and the boomerangs will hopefully deal with the Moab contents, which I think they will. Yeah, they probably will. Because, like, boomers are really good against ceramics, and the boats and the grapes and the cluster bomb will easily just clean up the rest. And I could micro my mortar over to the bend at the top right. So, as you can see, I just don't feel like sending Moabs at him, because he still has just 0-0 cannons. And as he says, let's see, I think he's going to rush on round 20. And the rush, you can see, is pretty, wait for the rush, I don't want to spoil it, even though it's like in 5 seconds. Yeah, you can see his ninja in the top right up there. Nice and hidden. So now he's going to send spaced Moabs, which can exploit this defense, but I just don't want to lose, so I send ceramics. I sell my boats to get a turbocharge, because that'll help deal with the contents and just deal with some Moabs. And now this is actually a really close ending, but I kill him first, and that's game.